Show starts in 5 minutes.
Good evening, folks, and a hearty welcome to our drive-in theater. We have a wonderful evening's entertainment lined up for you, one that will provide several hours of pleasurable relaxation and diversion for you and your family. Did you fail to dress up for tonight's show? No tie, an old shirt and slacks, a house dress? Well, don't give it a thought. We're glad you came as you are. We just want you to enjoy yourselves.
Here's a new taste treat. The corn dog. Plump, juicy wieners are dipped in a thick, golden Southern-style corn batter that seals in all their freshness and flavor. If you like hot dogs, you'll love corn dogs. Everybody does. Try a corn dog with your favorite beverage. At the refreshment corner now. Corn dogs.
It's 4 minutes till showtime.
Yum, yum. It's time for a tasty and refreshing snack. We promise to satisfy your hunger, your thirst, your sweet tooth. So visit our refreshment center now. Let's go!
It's 3 minutes till showtime.
Men, there's a drive-in movie full of juicy people. Wow! It's a trap! Help! It's Pick! We've had it, men.
A pleasant aroma for you, but not for mosquitoes. Pick is easy to use. Light it and forget it. Pick's aroma keeps mosquitoes, gnats, and sandflies away. Pick is the best protection for barbecues, fishing and camping trips, or just relaxing in the yard.
So if you don't want our company ever anywhere, just like Pick and see what I mean? Bye.
Pick is on sale at the refreshment stand now. Show starts in 2 minutes.
Today we're interviewing a stomach.
Hello there.
What is life like as a stomach?
Oh, boy, it was humdrum. I mean, until what's-his-name discovered Tony's Pizza.
Tony's Pizza.
Yeah, I was suffering from the pizza cravings until Tony's came along. Crispy crust and zesty sauces. Wow.
And so now... What's that?
Another pizza craving. Just thinking about Tony sets it off.
Oh, where are you going?
He's going to get a Tony's Pizza, and I follow him anywhere.
Does your stomach send you pizza craving signals? Oh, wow. Tony's, the Pizza Cravers Pizza.
There are words men live by, words of strength, of wisdom, and of peace. We urge you to find the spiritual comfort and guidance we all so greatly need by attending your place of worship regularly.
Show starts in 1 minute.
Yum, yum. It's a meal in itself. Our all-meat super dog. Enjoy one now.
And now, on with the show.
Hey, hello there, and welcome to the movie quiz. I am your host, Chris Mann Nelson, and in just a couple of minutes, you and I will be embarking together on a trivia odyssey through 50 points of movie trivia, puzzles, all kinds of stuff. As Meredith alluded to before, this is Leap Day trivia. This is week 5 of the Winter Clash, a little short tournament, experimental testing ground. And I will freely admit I chose the theme Leap Day, knowing that tomorrow is Leap Day, before knowing exactly what that could mean. But I think I've crafted a good game for you based on that. Lots of leaping questions. All right. So if you are new to the game, if you never played before, it's a totally interactive game. All you got to do to join is head to this website right down here, play.themoviequiz.com, sign yourself up, join the game, and you can play against the teams that we got tonight. What do we got? We got there's 17, there's 18, but Avis and Bobo said that in the chat that one of them's not feeling well, so they're split. But feel better. So I think we got 17. It's a good healthy crowd for Leap Day Eve. So yeah, we're gonna talk about all kinds of interesting stuff. You tell me what if you find it interesting. Let's throw it into in-game mode here. We can get it. Let's get it moving. Hang on. Where's my portal? There's my portal. Yay! Woo! All right. Get in the mode, the auto mode. All right, so let's jump into our first round of tonight's game. It's your Q&A round. It's Leap Day births and deaths. It's all about people who came or went or on February 29th at some point. All right, so we got the same kind of thing happening this week, where you're going to see the questions and the answers appear over here. And then everything will be graded up and your score will be revealed at the end. All right. So here comes your first question in Leap Day births and deaths. Charlize Theron won a Best Actress Oscar for playing what serial killer born February 29th, 1956 in the film Monster? Once again, Charlize Theron won a Best Actress Oscar for playing what serial killer born on Leap Day of 1956 in the film Monster? Give a few seconds to type up your answers. Send them to me. Don't forget to hit submit. Spelling does not count. Don't worry. I see already some inventive Hail Mary spelling on this person's name. All right, let's start that 15-second timer. 15 seconds on the clock. All right, that looks good. All righty, so time is up for that one. Let's lock this question in, and your answer for this one is Eileen Wuornos. Eileen Wuornos is that's how you spell it. That's, if you ever need to know that, that's how, it's a weird spelling. I think maybe that led to some of the problems that she had, the weird spelling. All right, question number 2 is a multiple choice. The remake of which John Carpenter film featured performances from Lawrence Fishburne, Ethan Hawke, and Jeff Ja Rule Atkins, who was born on Leap Day of 1976? Assault on Precinct 13, The Fog, The Thing, Halloween. Which of the remakes? All of those John Carpenter movies had remakes. Which one had Ja Rule? He's a Leap Day baby. All right, starting that timer now. 15 seconds on the clock. Oh, sorry. This is my first beer that I've ever had. I know this is statistically improbable, but do we have any Leap Day babies in the chat, or do you know any Leap Day babies? Anybody know a oh my God, wait, Richard Lewis I didn't know this. I didn't know Richard Lewis died today. Yeah, he well, and yeah, I'm looking at the chat here. Damn. Yeah, he missed it by a day. And yeah, I just Googled leap day birthdays and actually it fell into place pretty well. All right, locking this one in. Most people got this right. You can probably kind of figure it out that it's Assault on Precinct 13. Assault on Precinct 13 is the one that has Ja Rule. I have no recollection of Ja Rule being in that, but he was. All right, question number 3. Jesse T. Usher, born February 29th. Hang on, where's the question? Born February 29th of 92, played the youngest member of what titular family of detectives in the comedic 2019 entry in the film series that kicked off in 1971? What's the name of that? He's in the what titular family? What's the family that he is a part of? That family is the name of the movie series. And yes, I agree. Ja Rule should have been in The Thing. He could have been, but only but then that would have been The Thing remake with all where they overwrote the practical effects with a bunch of CGI. All right, starting the timer now. All right, Jesse T. Usher. Hang on, let me I'm just correcting some of these. There's a correct answer. It's locked in. Oh wait, now it's locked in. There we go. All right, so this one, that's 2019. It was a comedy entry into a otherwise not comedic, not a comedy series. I'm talking about Shaft. It's Shaft. Jesse T. Usher is the youngest Shaft. He's the I don't know if he is also a sex machine to all the chicks, or if he is more gentlemanly. All right, question number 4. Dennis Farina, born February 29th, 1944, was a police officer in what U.S. city before pivoting to acting in his late 30s, racking up memorable roles in Get Shorty, Midnight Run, Snatch, and many more. He was a cop before he became an actor. What city was he a cop in? If you know this guy, you might think, oh, this is too hard. But if you can picture Dennis Farina and you can picture his voice, you probably get it. We got about 10 seconds on the clock. If you are listening but can't see because I know that since we don't have a timer embedded, it can create issues. All right. I'm going to lock these answers in. A good chunk of people got it. Dennis Farina, he was actually one of my hints tonight here. I haven't put this up in a while. Where's my follow me? Follow me on Instagram at Trivia Man. I give away hints for free on show day. All right, so this guy Dennis Farina, if you listen to him, he has kind of a thick accent from Chicago. He's a Chicago cop, and he was a Chicago cop until he was like 37, and then he was in the Michael Mann movie Thief, and then it took off from there. All right, question number 5. English actor Joss Ackland, born leap day 1928. He played the hockey mentor Hans in The Mighty Ducks, goofy villain Chuck Denomalos in Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, and Arian Rudd, a villainous diplomat from what country in Lethal Weapon 2? Another where's he from question, back to back, but this one's about a fictional character, not a real person. English actor Joss Ackland, born leap day of 28, played hockey mentor Hans in The Mighty Ducks, goofy villain Chuck Denomalos in Bogus Journey, and Arian Rudd, a villainous diplomat from what country in Lethal Weapon 2? Alrighty. Let's start the timer. 15 seconds. Got a lot of a particular incorrect answer. Interesting. About 5 seconds left on that timer. Get your answers in. All right, time is up. I'm locking this one in. Really interesting. Had a lot of people on this one say Germany, but it's not Germany. He was a racist apartheid guy from South Africa when like a bunch of movies in the late. Oh wait, was that also Richard Donner? Because Richard Donner, there's like anti-apartheid messaging in Scrooged also. So that must have been. I wonder if that was like Richard Donner's doing. Interesting. I'd have to look into. Obviously, I would assume that Richard Donner would be anti-apartheid, but is it it looks like I may have spelled someone in the answers put that it was ARJEN, so maybe I accidentally misled you with the typo. I hope not, but it said he was South African and he was super racist, but Joss Eklund was a fun character actor. All right, this one's multiple choice. Now we're getting into the deaths here. All right, now it's time to bring the mood down and get real goddamn sad. What is the name of the German actor who appeared as the maniacal and super gross Dr. Heiter in Human Centipede and died on Leap Day of 2020, the last Leap Day? Is his name Dieter Laser, Fritz Photon, Gunther Blaster, or Dirk Zapp? Which one of these? This was so much fun to come up with the fake names on this one. Dieter Laser, Fritz Photon, Gunther Blaster, Dirk Zapp. All right, starting the timer on this one. There's about 10 seconds left on the timer. I know the fact that there were 3 of these Human Centipede movies, and this actor was actually I have a strong stomach, but not for Human Centipede. So I had to like look at. I've never seen any of them, but he's in the first and third as different people, and his real name, it's not Dirk Zapp, which that was the biggest fake out answer. He's Dieter Laser, which is a very, very cool name. All right, question number 7. Davy Jones, who died on Leap Day of 2012, and his bandmates in the Monkees made only one film together. This trippy 1968 movie that was co-written and co-produced by Jack Nicholson. As seen in the VH1 Movies That Rock Monkees biopic. What was the name of the one and only monkey movie? Beatles made like 4 movies? 5 movies? Monkeys only made 1, and this is why, because it was real weird. 10 seconds left on the clock. All right, gang, time is just about up. So let's lock this in. It has nothing to do with actual monkeys. So no Planet of the Monkeys, no Donkey Kong. The movie was called Head. It was Head is the movie. 5 teams got that right. So nicely done to those 5 teams. It was tough. It was a tough one. All right. And your last question of this round of our births and deaths, FBI agent Melvin Purvis, who died on Leap Day of 1960, was famous for his pursuit of outlaw John Dillinger and was portrayed by what actor in the Michael Mann film Public Enemies? Who played Melvin Purvis in Public Enemies? All right, let's start the timer now. 15 seconds on the clock. All right, time is just about up. So send your answers my way before I lock this in. All right. We had a handful of teams who they were kind of on the fence, coin flip between whether it was Johnny Depp or Christian Bale. You remembered both those guys were in that movie, but it was Bale. Johnny Depp was he was Dillinger. All right, so let's open this up. Let's score it up, see how everybody did. 2/3 of teams for Eileen Warnos, half for Shaft, half for Chicago, a third for Dirk Zapp, man, Dirk Zapp. Maybe I'll make a Dirk Zapp graphic for next season. All right, and yes, just catching up on this. Yeah, Davy Jones is why David Bowie goes by Bowie and not his real name, Davy Jones, as his son is Duncan Jones. All right, let's take a look at how everybody did so far. We've got Stallone with 1. We got How Am I Going to Be an Optimist with 1. Poor Things, The Dune, Popcorn Bucket, and McGritty all with 2. Trivia Rocks, American Hot Dogs, Sterling Cooper, and Chris the Curator with 3. We skipped Albert Elementary for this. We Own the City with 4. Winning Wheel of Death, Avis and Bobo, The Oslo Condition, all with 5. Powder from the movie Powder with 6. The Producers and Han Still Solo tied with 7 points apiece, and leading the way with a perfect 8 to start the game is Marley's Chains. So that's going to bring us to our second round of the night. It's our picture round, and I'm calling it Synonyms. Very clever. And it's leaps, bounds, and other words that leave the ground. Basically, it's leap day, right? So this is all just movies that have either the word leap in them or a synonym, a straight up synonym or a similar word to leap. Leap might also actually is, I will say, one of the titles. So name the movie that has a leap synonym or approximation of a synonym. It might not be exactly the same thing, but it's about leaving the ground. All right, so I'm going to give you all 4 minutes for this. There's no spot for number 8. Is there not? Okay, well, just put, if that's okay, that must be a programming error that I missed. So just put, okay, hang on, let me see which one is missing. Number 2, part 3 is right. Okay, there is no part 4 is missing. So put number 4 in with number 3 and go from there. Okay, put number 3 and 4 on the same line. Put 3 and 4 on the same line. I missed a line and I misprogrammed it. My bad. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Cancel me. I did it. I made a mistake. I thought I got away clean without any mistakes this week, but I didn't. So put 3 and 4 in the same one. I'll adjust your score. If you get either one of those right, I will fix it either during the game or at some point later. Start with, pretend like the 4th box is number 5, right? Okay, so there's 1, 2, you get me, right? Okay, so the last 4 will be in the right spot. All right, let's make it 3.5 minutes now. After all of that, we'll figure it out. I will figure it out. It's on me. It's incumbent on me to solve the problem. You do your best, and I will take you at your word for where you which one you meant it to be in. We'll figure it out. All right, so about 3 minutes on the clock here. Good luck, everybody. You got about a minute and a half left in the round. Hit submit whenever you're ready. You can hit it before you've fully locked everything in, and then resubmit after you work on it. All right, got about a little more than a minute. All right, everybody, time is just about up. I'm going to start those. I'm going to start that timer now. $15 seconds on the clock. Alrighty. Time is up. So let's lock these in. I think I've got pretty much everybody's answers in anyway. So let's lock it in. And then let's reveal your answers here. Number 1, that is 21 Jump Street. Number 2, that is Leap of Faith, which surprising amount, I guess maybe because I posted a clue about it, right? So a good amount of teams got that right. Number 3 is White Men Can't Jump, the original, which you have to say now because they made a remake for no discernible reason. Number 4 is Hop. That is Hop, which a lot of people got too. Interesting. So, all right, let's see. Number 5, which more people got than I thought, is Roll Bounce. They got Roll Bounce. Remember that movie? Let's see. Number 6 is Spring Breakers. Number 7 is Homeward Bound. Hang on, I'm just regrading some of these because people put the number, and then I made a mess of this whole thing. And number 7, Homeward Bound. Bound is your jumping word, your leaping word, and My Dog Skip. Skip is the name of that movie. My Dog Skip. Hang on. Homeward Bound and My Dog Skip. All right. So this I'm probably now, because some people put them in like all different places, I'm probably going to have to go, I'm going to have to do it when I audit it. I'm not going to be able to do it all tonight on the fly. I will try to do my best, but just bear in mind that you will get your points towards the end of the night. And if I announce a winner tonight and it's incorrect, then you just was there? Wait, we got decimals here. What is happening? Oh my God. I don't Jesus Christ. How is this possible? This is bizarre. Oh, I know why. Because I programmed it for only 7 possible answers, but 8 possible points. Holy shit. This is going to be okay. This is going to be interesting. my God. I love this. I love this so much. These are so long. These numbers are ridiculous. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. I am gonna read them all. Yes, I will read them all. This is my penance. My penance for forgetting one. I forgot one little divider, one little dividing mark when I programmed this game. And and that's what happened here. All right, let's do the short round first before I do these. All right, so this one is it's a picture based short round, and it's all about I'm canceling myself on this one. I love these numbers so much. I should just occasionally throw in a completely fucked up number scheme. All right, so for this one, in this round, we've got 4 movies that take place in and have in their titles a leap year. So just name the year that each movie takes place in and is in the title. You can give me the whole title, but it's easier to just give me the year. Right? All right, cool. So let's do I don't know. 2 minutes? 2 minutes for this one. All right. I'm looking forward to reading out. You're gonna be here all night, gang. If I'm gonna read out all those point values, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna stick to it. I promise you that I will. All right, 2 minutes on the clock. Order does count for these. Oh man, that last poster is very cool. Hang on, let me I'll put that full screen so you can see it. You got about a minute left. So yeah, give me the year is just the year is easier. So I realized that I programmed it just for that. I didn't program in the name of the full name of the movie, but it's if you write the name of the movie, that's totally fine. It's easy for me to correct it. Oh my God, I can't wait to read those decimals. It's gonna be fucking bananas. All right, about 30 seconds left for this one. Okay. Okay. All right, friends. Let's do it. Let's start the timer. Where is it? There it is. All right, 15 seconds on the clock. Send it my way. All right, time is up for your short round. So if I'm missing anybody's answers, last call for answers, and locked in. All right, so let's reveal these. We've got Wonder Woman 1984. We've got Death Race 2000. We've got 2012, which was these are all leap years. And lastly, we've got this one I posted a clue about. I zoomed in real tight on it. So hopefully you can figure out if you could see that. You could see that there's like a super 70s car and like a 70s lady there. So you could kind of figure out that you could narrow it down maybe between like 1972, 1976, or 1980. But it's 72. Dracula AD 72. All right, so good Lord, here it comes. Let's do the scores and standings I have to drag my, oh my God. Okay. We've got How Am I Going to Be an Optimist with 1, June Popcorn Bucket with 2, Trivia Rocks with 4.14285714285714, Stallone with 4.42857142857143, American Hot Dogs German Buns with 7.57142857142857, McGritty just ahead of them with 7.71428571428571, Winning Wheel of Death with 9.571142857142857, Sterling Cooper just ahead of them with 9.857142857142886, Poor Things with 10. We skipped Abbott Elementary for this with 10.8571428571429. They are tied with We Own This City and Chris the Curator, who also have 10.8571428571429. The producers have 11.5714285714286. Avis and Bobo have 11.8571428511429. Powder from the movie Powder has 12.8571428571429. Oslo Condition has 13. Marley's Chains has 14.7142857142857, and Han still solo with 15 even. All right. So, I am exhausted from that. Okay. So, okay. Oh no, I didn't. Sorry, I didn't score. Oh no, I didn't score it. I didn't score that last round. So I'm not doing it again. I'm not doing it again. I can't do it. I can't do it again so soon. I'll do it again. I'll do it again at the end. Okay, I promise I'll do it again at the end. Oh, I was so proud of this. I was so proud. I got all this game done early this week, and amazing. Something will always happen. All right, so that brings us to our puzzle round, which is called Leapin' Letters. Leapin' Letters is our puzzle round tonight. So the way this is going to work, I don't think I've ever done this before. You're going to solve the puzzle by jumping the first letter of a word to the end of that word. And you might say, Chris, God damn you, I don't know what you're talking about. So what I've done for the first time, it took me 3.5 years to figure out to do this, but I made a video for it. All right. So here's your example question. After pulling out Excalibur, young King Arthur finds a bunch of handwritten letters inside the rock it was wedged in. You got the sword and the stone, but then you take the S, solve it. You put that S at the end, and you got the words in the stone. The words. Let's look at that again. Let's replay this. All right. So clearly I'm talking about the sword and the stone, right? But how it won't let me rewind it. It won't let me drag it back. Hang on. I can get rid of it. And then, so I'm talking about sword and the stone, right? I'll show this one more time. Okay. So we're talking about sword and the stone, but in accordance with what the clue is saying, take the front end of sword and move it to the back, and you've got the words in the stone, right? So somewhere in the name of a movie that I'm describing, along in conjunction with the clue, it'll help you figure out which front letter to put in the back. All right. So here comes your first real question. While fighting crime in Europe, Peter Parker gets a message from his dog back in Queens. While fighting crime in Europe, Peter Parker gets a message from his dog back in Queens. So think about the movie that I'm describing. Find one word in that would help solve it by moving the first letter to the end of the word to make a new word. All right, let's start the timer for this one. 15 seconds on the clock. All right, time is just about up. All right. So, okay. So this one, the movie I'm describing here is Spider-Man Far From Home, but Spider-Man Far From Home is not the answer because you want to take the F and move it to the front, to the back. It's a message from his dog. It's Spider-Man Arf From Home. Spider-Man Arf From Home. All right. Question number 2. When given, where is it? There it is. When given a choice of weapons to equip his plane with, ace fighter pilot Maverick chooses a firearm. When given a choice of weapons to equip his plane with, ace fighter pilot Maverick chooses a firearm. This one was easier. This one should have been the first question. All right, let's start that timer now. I'm trying to think of how I'm going to fix those scores. I'm going to have to like mark some. Never mind. You don't need to know how my brain works. All right, so let's lock this in. So this one, almost everybody got it right. The movie, of course, I'm talking about is Top Gun or Top Gun Maverick. But move the T to the end, and you got Opt Gun. Opt Gun. He chooses a firearm. Opt Gun or Opt Gun Maverick. All right. Question number 3. A Western reimagining of a Kurosawa classic about a septet of gunmen who love numbers like 2, 4, 6, and 8, but not 1, 3, or 5. Once again, a Western reimagining of a Kurosawa classic about a septet of gunmen who love numbers like 2, 4, 6, and 8, but not numbers like 1, 3, or 5. All right, let's start the timer. All right, time is just about up, so get your answers in if you have not yet. Let's lock this in. All right, so for this one, it is the Western reimagining of Kurosawa classic Seven Samurai becomes Magnificent Evens. Magnificent Evens. I because the puzzle round is hard and it's confusing. If you put Evens Samurai, I'm being lenient because enough people put it that I didn't want to hear it from them, so I took it. But it was talking about Magnificent Seven, the Western reimagining of the Kurosawa classic, not the Kurosawa classic. All right, so here we go. Question number 4. In a cocaine-induced fervor, Tony Montana ponders how characters like Lightning McQueen and Mater have eyes and mouths. In a cocaine-induced fervor, Tony Montana ponders how characters like Lightning McQueen and Mater have eyes and mouths. This is stupid. I like it. Thank you. Yes. Yes, I showed my wife the video demonstration. I realized I should just make videos to show what the hell I'm talking about instead of using just too many words that just make things muddier. All right, time is up. So let's lock this answer in. And the answer here is Car Faces, or Cars Face. I also took. Technically, the movie is it's one word, I think. So Car Faces, but Scar Face and Cars Face also works. So absolutely, I took that if you wrote it that way. All right, question number 5. After fully realizing the artifice of the Matrix, Thomas Anderson breaks free of Nurse Ratched's oppressive mental institution and soars away. After fully realizing the artifice of the Matrix, Thomas Anderson breaks free of Nurse Ratched's oppressive mental institution and soars away. This one, I think, this might be my favorite one of the round, I think. I kind of dig this format. I think I might keep it I might go back to it even on non-leaped. I might not wait another 4 years to dust it off. All right. I think enough time has passed. Let's start the timer. Yeah, he knows kung fu. He knows kung fu and throws a giant sink through the window to get out. All right, so your answer for this one, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest becomes Neo Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Neo Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest is your answer. All right, we got 3 more of these. Number 6, Daniel LaRusso tells Mr. Miyagi that he's unfamiliar with martial arts via text shorthand. Daniel LaRusso tells Mr. Miyagi that he's unfamiliar with martial arts via text shorthand. All right, let's start the timer now. 15 seconds on the clock. All right, gang, time is up. I think we've got our first perfect question of the night. Everybody who submitted got it right. You all knew that it was the Karate IDK. Karate IDK. Karate, I don't know. He does not know karate. All right, question number 7. In the first of 6 film adventures, married sleuths Nick and Nora Charles follow the helpful clues left by a missing investor. In the first of 6 film adventures, married sleuths Nick and Nora Charles follow the helpful clues left by a missing investor. I will give you a hint. The investor part doesn't have to do anything with the clue. That's actually the plot of the real movie. So don't focus on that one. Don't focus on the investor as a way to try to solve it. All right, let's start that timer now. All right, time is just about up. I have only I have about half the teams in, which I'm not surprised. This one was on the harder side. This is an older movie. Pardon me. So I'm gonna lock this in. The movie that kicked off an early film franchise is The Thin Man. The Thin Man movies, which become The Hint Man. Those are the helpful clues left by by the investor. And speaking of The Hint Man, all right, so let's put up our last question of the game. None of the game. I'm sorry, everybody. None of the game of the round. After getting paroled, Nick Cage's Cameron Poe finds himself on a plane full of bad guys who hatch a plan to scam the host of This American Life. Once again, after getting paroled, Nick Cage's Cameron Poe finds himself on a plane full of bad guys who hatch a plan to scam the host of This American Life. All right, let's start that timer now. It's ticking. Got about 5 seconds left. Pretty much everybody getting this one right. Let's lock it in. All right. So the host of This American Life is Ira Glass, and they have a plan to con Ira. Con Ira is your answer here. So pretty good numbers. Probably would have been better if I put the Top Gun one first because everybody got that stuff. Hint Man was tough. All right, let's take a look at these scores. I'm not doing the decimals yet. I'll do it last, and then I will fix this. I'm just gonna read the whole numbers here. Okay, we've got Doing Popcorn Bucket with 5, Stallone with 10, Trivia Rocks with 11, American Hot Dogs and McGritty with 13, although they have slightly different 13s. With 20 point something. Oh no, this is an actual 4-way tie, even with the crazy decimals. We skipped Abbott Elementary. We Own the City, Avis and Bobo, Sterling Cooper, all with 20 point something. Poor Things with 21. Chris the Curator with 21 point something. I got to figure out how to fix this. Winning Wheel of Death and Han Still Solo with 23. The Producers with 23 point something. Powder from the movie Powder with 23 point something, slightly higher. The Oslo Condition with 20, and even 24, and Marley's Chains with 26.7 something else. All right, so that brings us to our double points round of tonight's game. So as always, this is a round where I'm going to ask you a question that has two correct answers, and each one of those is worth 1 point, but there's also a decoy answer that will knock you down to 0 points if you select that one. So you could get up to 2 points, but if you click the wrong one, you'll get 0. So if you know one for sure, don't want to risk it, click that one, hit submit, collect your 1 point. This one is called Jumpin' Jumpin'. It's just about jumping, filmic jumping, people jumping around, various jumpings that are happening in jumping movies. All right, so here we go with our first 2-point question of the night. Video game icon and noted leaper Super Mario, known as Jumpman in his early days, has been played by Bob Hoskins and Chris Pratt. Which 2 actors have played his brother Luigi? We got Leguizamo, Charlie Day, Ben Schwartz. I know the order is out of whacking. It doesn't matter. The answers will still be correct. But I don't know why this is they're in the wrong order. All right, let's 15 seconds on the clock, starting now. All right, time is up. So let's lock this question in. And your answer here, the two actors who have played Luigi are Leguizamo, of course. Hopefully you all knew Leguizamo, and Charlie Day. Charlie Day voices Luigi in the animated movie. Ben Schwartz voices Sonic in the Sonic movies. All right, question number 2. We got more Keanu. The 1994 Keanu Reeves summer flick Speed is famous for its bus jump scene, but in what 2 other modes of transportation do the action-packed set pieces in the first and third acts of the film take place? Got a passenger elevator, an 18-wheeler truck, and a subway train are your options. Where are those? I've always enjoyed that about Speed, that there's like the bulk of it is the bus, but there's also very distinct bookends to the storytelling. All right, 15 seconds on the clock. Be a little quicker with the timer since these are multiple choice. These are all multiple choice. All right. Let's lock the question in for this one. Here, somebody didn't get it, so get your answer in if you missed it. Now we're gonna lock it. All right, it is an elevator and a subway train, an LA subway train. Also, I'm catching up on the chat. I agree, Ryan. I do miss this style of chaos. I need more chaotic shit to happen. It's been too calm. It's been way too calm. All right. So question number 3. Which 2 movies feature a main character taking a leap off of a dam? X2, X-Men United, The Fugitive, and GoldenEye are your options. Which 2 of them feature a main character taking a leap off of a dam? Fifteen-second timer beginning now. As far as I know, Keanu didn't come back for Speed 2 because he was like, this is going to be shitty. He knew it was going to be bad and he avoided it. And he was right. It was bad, but it's a very distinct kind of bad because you can tell that like they wrote it for him, but he just didn't come back and they didn't bother to tweak it at all. Like Sandra Bullock's new boyfriend in the movie is just in the same police unit, like with the same captain and everything, the same bomb squad as Keanu. So they're just like, fuck it. It's the same movie. It's just a different guy now. Just make him a different guy. All right. Your answers for this one are The Fugitive and GoldenEye. Fugitive, of course, has I Didn't Kill My Wife, jumping off the thing. And then GoldenEye starts with Bond taking a leap off of a dam in the Soviet Union. All right. Question number 4. Which 2 films have a scene featuring a halo, high altitude, low open jump? Which 2 of them have a halo jump? Godzilla, The Fate of the Furious, Mission Impossible, Fallout. One has a real halo jump. I think the other was just faked. All right, 15 seconds on the clock, starting now. All right, gang, time is just about up. So get those answers in. I'm going to lock in the question now. And the answer here, I feel like most people probably have gotten this right. It's Godzilla and Mission Impossible. The halo jump. Yeah, Tom Cruise really did the halo jump in Fallout, and Godzilla has that awesome first person perspective POV shot of the of Godzilla during the Halo jump. All right, question number 5. Pick the 2 characters with combustible last names who draw inspiration from real life Daredevil / guy who liked to jump. Got Duke Kaboom, Kip Dynamite, Johnny Blaze. All right, got a good amount of teams in now, so I'm going to put 15 seconds on the clock. All right, time is just about up. These the 2 correct answers here. They were played by guys who have come up tonight. They come up actually. One of them's come up. This is the 3rd time he's come up. It's Keanu, played Duke Kaboom in Toy Story 4. Johnny Blaze is Cage in Ghost Rider. Kip Dynamite is Napoleon Dynamite's uncle. He's not a motorcycle daredevil. He's a motorcycle daredevil. All right, question number 6. Which 2 cast members of the Star Wars prequel trilogy reunited for the 2008 teleportation action film? Not really a drama. Samuel Jumper is the movie. Samuel L. Jackson, Ewan McGregor, Hayden Christensen. Which 2 of these guys were both in the movie Jumper? Bet you didn't remember that movie Jumper. Or maybe you do based on the answers here. People are getting it. I just remember them like jumping to like the pyramids. Yeah, there is a lot of Keanu happening tonight. Unintentional, but you know what? I've done, hang on, let's put 15 seconds on the clock. We've done 2 Hanks games. We've done a Spielberg game and a Bill Murray game earlier this mini season. We should do a Keanu game. There's more than enough material for Keanu. Oh, there was a Bill and Ted question earlier tonight too. So that's 4 Keanus tonight. We mentioned Joss Ackland was in he played the bad guy in Bogus Journey. So I've mentioned Bogus Journey, Speed, Toy Story 4, and The Matrix. Amazing. Let's do a Keanu game. Let me know. Sound off in the chat. Do you want a Keanu game? Because I would enjoy writing a Keanu game. All right, your answer for this one. Most people knew it. Most people actually did remember Jumper and remember that it's Sammy Jackson and Hayden Christensen are in Jumper. All right, question number 7. In order to activate his alien time travel device, Agent J leaps off of which 2 tall structures in Men in Black 3? Your options are Apollo 11 Launch Tower, the Chrysler Building, and the Statue of Liberty. He's got to jump off things, high things, to activate this time travel device. Which 2 does he actually jump off of in the movie? Oh, I just realized something. Okay, we got some yeses, some emphatic yeses. In his horrible Dracula accent. Yes. No, I realized something good. It's not something bad. All right, 15 seconds. Let's you know what, fuck it. I think everybody's in. So let's lock it in here. The answers here are the Chrysler Building and the Apollo 11 Launch Tower. No, I didn't realize anything too chaotic. It's just that I realized who's in Men in Black 3. Look at it. We're Brolin in it here. He's young Tommy Lee in that. We're Brolin. I gotta get new stuff for next season. I never made good on my Osmosis Jones graphic. I'm sorry. And your last question of this round: which 2 pairs of friends jump a vehicle off of a cliff? Thelma and Louise, Doc and Marty, Tango and Cash. Which 2 pairs they jump some kind of vehicle off of a cliff. All right, let's put that 15 seconds on the timer now. Yeah, I'd have to have a buddy, a co-host for the Keanu game. I don't know. We'll see who I know. We'll see who I know. All right, we had everybody went for Thelma and Louise. I think a lot of people went the safe route, but also you may have forgotten that Doc and Marty, they throw a fucking train off of a cliff. They jump an entire train off of a cliff and crash it. All right, so let's that brings us to our final round of the night. It is the post credits blitz. It's the post credits blitz. So I got 3 sets of questions for you, and so in each set of questions, there's an easy one for 1 point and a harder one for 2. You don't have to answer both. You pick. You choose which one you want to answer, and you go for it. And it's either worth 1 or it's worth 2. All right. So here comes our first set of questions. Number 1, tell me the first name of the Boleyn sister played by Natalie Portman in The Other Boleyn Girl, released on February 29th, 2008, or tell me the name of the Boleyn sister played by Scarlett Johansson for 2. First name is fine. All right, let's put 15 seconds on the clock starting now. All right, time is up. Let's hang on. One of these is correct. I'm just trying to mark it correct. All right, locking this one in and revealing it. It is Anne Boleyn and Mary Boleyn. Mary Boleyn is the other Boleyn girl. All right, question number 2, set number 2. Name the Will Ferrell basketball comedy released on February 29th, 2008 for 1 point, or name the Midwestern city that the movie's ironically named Tropics team calls home for 2. What is the city? That's your 2-pointer. So like I said, don't answer both. Just pick one and go with it. All right, let's put 15 seconds on the clock. Got to figure out where that Keanu game would fit into the hierarchy. I already did a Ghost Twins. Oh, I know who would show up for a Keanu game. That would make sense. All right. Time is just about up. Let's lock these in. Looks good. One team was real close by putting Detroit for the city. The movie is semi-pro, and they are the Flint Tropics. Flint, Michigan is your answer. All right, and your final question of tonight's Leap Day game. Name the movie that infamously features multiple insanely quick edits between different angles to show Liam Neeson jumping over a chain link fence for 1 point, or tell me plus or minus 1. All right, so you have a little bit of wiggle room. Tell me plus or minus 1 how many shots there are in the rapid fire 6-second sequence. All right, so this is, it's sort of, you can take sort of an educated guess. If you know this, it's a crazy sequence. Seek it out. I won't say what movie it is yet, but Liam Neeson jumps over a fence, and there's a lot of cuts. A lot of cut on this. It's actually on it's on a meme It's on Know Your Meme, which is actually where I got the info on how many shots there are. All right. Time is just about up. All right. So, all right. I've got everybody in. So let's lock these in. And got a couple teams go for the 2-pointer and get it right. One team got it right on the money. One team was within the margin of error. It's taken 3, and there are 15 different shots. 15 different shots to get Liam Neeson over a chain link fence in a 6-second sequence. It is amazing. All right, so let's that is the end of the show. Let's grade these up and see see how everybody did. It's time now. I have to read all of these again. Here we go. All right. So your final scores and standings: Stallone with 12. Hang on. 12.42857142857114. Trivia Rocks with 13.1428571428571. McGritty with 13.7142857142857. American Hot Dogs with 17.57142857142886. We Own the City with 22.8571428571429. Poor Things with 23. You got boo, guys. You got whole numbers. What's that about? We skipped Abbott Elementary. Tied with Avis and Bobo and Oh, thank God. I only have to read this number once. The three-way tie with 23.8571428571429. Chris the Curator with 24.8571428571429. Winning Wheel of Death 26. It's a good score. We got the producers with 26.7142857142857. Oslo Condition and Han Still Solo tied with plain old 27s. Just ahead of them in second. We'll see. I will release the actual scores alongside the standings when I fix this. Powder from the movie Powder with 27.8571428571429. And your winners, Marley's Chains with 29.7142857142857. Ha! There. All right, gang. That is the end of your Leap Day quiz. I hope you've had fun. It was nice to get some good old-fashioned stupidity in there. I will fix it and let you know what your actual scores are. Next week will be the last game of the Winter Clash. And I'm going to do the thing that I've done the last 3 years, which is there'll be a trivia game. And also I will program it to have for us to all make our Oscar picks. And then I will update the scores on Oscar night. It's going to be an Oscar themed game and then Oscar picks for 2024. And I will update it on Oscar night. I think what I do last year was like a quarter point. I think you got like a quarter point per correct pick. And then, I'll update it and then we'll see who wins the Winter Clash. It all comes down to just points, no championship for this short little tournament. All right. So have a great week, everybody. Relish those bizarre scores, and I will take a screenshot of them and post that as well. So have a great week, everybody. Stay safe, watch the movies, and I'll see you back here next week for the Oscar Quiz 2024 McClunky.